Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Tequila Talks, your friend Tequila Bay. And tonight we're going to be showcasing and featuring one of my new favorite tequilas, Tequila Volcan De Mi Tierra. Let's go ahead and dive into some fun facts about this tequila. It was started in 2017, so fairly new, by the Louis Vuitton and Moet Hennessy and the Gallardo family in Jalisco. Tequila Volcan De Mi Tierra gets its name from the Volcan de Tequila. So tequila used to be a volcanic, highly active volcanic region, and the Volcan de Tequila erupted 200,000 years ago, which left a soil that's rich in basalt and iron and has given the unique characteristics to the blue Weber agave, which influences the flavor of the Tequila Volcan De Mi Tierra. Tequila Volcan De Mi Tierra uses a blend of highland and lowland agaves, Los Altos and Los Valles, to also refine and define its unique flavor profile. In terms of how it's made, Tequila Volcan De Mi Tierra uses brick oven cooking methods as well as slow wooden fermentation. And they also employ the traditional Tahona milling, which imparts that more rustic and more mineral characteristic in the tequila. And those ancestral methods are always sought after by tequila aficionados and tequila connoisseurs. So, NAM 1523, their distillery, only produces Tequila Volcan De Mi Tierra, which is highly important to the quality of the tequila. We see a lot of distilleries that are producing private labels or, that are doing celebrity tequilas and that are kind of blending and blurring their processes and their quality. But Tequila Volcan De Mi Tierra only makes Volcan De Mi Tierra at 1523, so it ensures the quality of this tequila. Now it also, I was on their website reading about what makes them special, what makes them unique, and a common theme to Tequila Volcan De Mi Tierra is this 100% heart of the tequila. So they use 100% of the heart of the agave to produce the tequila. So I've noticed a lot of new brands kind of marketing and promoting this concept. And it's a very important concept in regards to the quality that goes into the sugars that are being fermented and distilled. So the jimadores, which play a crucial role in the production of tequila, and these piñas aren't being shaved to perfection, and some of those green fibrous components are being cooked and fermented. It adds a different characteristic and nuance to the flavor profile of the tequila. So this attention to the 100% heart of the piña, the corazón, is very important to continue to drive a higher quality product. So tonight we're gonna go ahead and give it a quick taste, and I'll give it a nice fair review. I've obviously tasted this tequila quite often. It has become one of my new favorite tequilas alongside with Tequila Siete Leguas. These are my heavy drinkers. And a fun fact to notice as well, and I think within the community, the drinking community of tequila, and a very important topic to discuss is that Tequila Volcan De Mi Tierra is additive free. And I like to use the word abocante. Additive for me sounds invasive and intrusive. Abocante, it does not use abocante's mellowing agents. This is 100% agave and the most pure expression of the tequila and the agave. So let's go ahead and dive into the tasting of Tequila Volcan De Mi Tierra. I'm gonna start out with a blanco, but honestly, I think I'm gonna try all three different expressions. Every time that I recommend this Volcan De Mi Tierra, it has wowed every single person that has tried it. Let's go ahead and start out with a blanco tequila. Okay, it's a pretty generous pour. Now let's go ahead and do a quick nosing. Like I said earlier, the components of Volcan De Mi Tierra has an herbal nuance. It has flashes of citrus as well as some spice notes. So we'll notice some peppers, definitely some citrus forward components. And yeah, right off the rip for me, the herbal component, kind of medicinal, and a little bit of that flash of mint and citrus. I can notice the pepper, some earthy mineral characteristics as well. Very crystal clear. Salud. Right off the rip, I notice a little bit of pepperiness on the front of the palate. But as we let it sit on the palate, it mellows out. It leaves an oily component on the tongue, kind of buttery. It's very agave forward, those herbal components, slightly medicinal, the peppers, and a little bit of citrus on the finish. It kind of leaves like a cool, minty citrus finish. So definitely a product. If you're a fan of abocante-free, additive-free tequila, Tequila Volcan De Mi Tierra is a highly recommended option. Fairly inexpensive as well. The blanco has body, has character, those mineral, those earth components, very smooth. You know, for me, I have quite a bit of practice, so I don't really cringe at the taste of tequila like most novice drinkers or inexperienced drinkers of tequila. Tequila tends to leave this kind of weird taste for those that aren't accustomed or have trained the palate, but at this point for me, very smooth. It's like I'm drinking water. Right, Alex? So now let's go ahead and move on to the reposado. Tequila reposado. The portfolio boasts the blanco, the reposado, the anejo cristalino, and recently this year they launched their ultra premium extra anejo tequila. Here in the Midwest and in Ohio in particular, it's not available yet, but definitely as Tequila Volcan has become one of my favorite brands of tequila, as soon as it's available, I will definitely cop a bottle of the extra añejo. And the extra añejo bottle, if you've seen it before, it's a long, elegant, tall bottle, very unique, very cool looking bottle of extra añejo tequila. Let's go ahead and set these bottles to the side. Let's go ahead and give the reposado a nice, ooh, yes, it's definitely oaky. It's got some more, kind of like a bourbon-esque component. It's spicy. Some candied fruit. It's sweet. It's complex. The nose is very soft. It's not overpowering with the woodiness. Wow. Right off the rip, that oak and vanilla. But it's a natural oak and vanilla, not something that's enhanced with the abocante. It's a very subtle oak and vanilla. Still those roasted agave components. And it's coating the palate, it's buttery and it's a little bit dry, so some of that, you know, kind of spicy cinnamon finish. It's incredible to notice the difference from the blanco tequila to the reposado. It still showcases some of those flashes of fruitiness, kind of that fresh fruitiness turned into more of a dried fruitiness with that oaking and vanilla component as well. And again, the abocante added a free component. It's very appealing to the newfound tequila drinkers. I think that's the most important topic that people want to talk about. But just like the blanco, I can drink this tequila without making a face, with just enjoying every little component and all the flavors and the nuances that are imparted from the blancos to the reposados. And the añejo cristalino, I'm running out of time. We're gonna go ahead and move on to our next tequilas, but the añejo cristalino combines those, for those of you that have drank cristalinos, it combines the components, the complexities of an añejo and that kind of fresh, clean finish of the blanco. So, you know what the hell, I'm gonna go ahead and drink it now. Sorry, Alex, we're gonna go ahead and break it open. I know we said that we were gonna keep this video a little bit shorter, but I don't think I can pass up on drinking. If you were wondering who Alex is, he's the man behind the camera. He's the guy that makes me look good. So leave a shout out, give a shout out to Alex for sure. But yeah, sorry bro, we're drinking the añejo. So yeah, the añejo cristalino, for those of you that aren't aware of what a cristalino is, it's just a style of tequila. It's not necessarily a class of tequila. So if we remember the classes of tequila, we have the blanco, the reposado, the añejo, extra añejo, the joven oro, but cristalino is not a class. So this is an anejo, but it is a style of tequila. Oh, I'm about to pour this in the blanco, and you're using clean glass. So it's a style of tequila, charcoal filtered, so it removes some of those oaking components, and it combines best of both worlds, that aging and that blanco expression, the complexities, with an ultra smooth experience on the palate. For me, cristalinos, I can drink straight out of the bottle. That's how smooth they tend to be. It brings out that mint forward, kind of tropical fruitiness to it, like a sweet vanilla. A little bit of oaking is noticed on the nose as well. But on the palate, I think it behaves more like a caramel. Has a caramel component and kind of salty, kind of briny. And those oak components just slightly come through on the palate, and it coats the palate really well. It's super smooth. And, you know, I just put that whole shot back, one hit. I know we're supposed to sip this tequila, but that's how incredibly smooth the cristalinos the tequilas are. So from top to bottom, we have the blanco, Volcan De Mi Tierra. We have the reposado, Volcan De Mi Tierra. And we have the anejo cristalino. They are all high quality products, additive free, no abocantes. And they come from a distillery that only makes one type of tequila, Volcan De Mi Tierra. So I highly recommend this tequila. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're gonna move on to the next tequilas that Alex and I are gonna be working on. But thank you guys for tuning in. I look forward to seeing your comments, seeing your questions. Go ahead and give this video a like, subscribe to my channel. And for the next episode of Tequila Talks, we're gonna be talking about and showcasing one of my first luxury tequilas that I was able to experience, which is the José Cuervo Reserva de la Familia. We have the Platino, we have the Reposado, and we have the Extra Añejo to talk about. So go ahead and tune into our next episode. And thank you tonight for watching and enjoying Volcan De Mi Tierra with me. Salud, amigos. Buenas noches. Let's go ahead and put this last piece back.